Ryan stared at the mirror, her heart racing. Why did everyone always compare her to her sister Flora? It wasn't fair. Flora had the perfect life, the perfect face, the perfect everything. Her phone buzzed. A text from Jungkook. Ready for our date? Ryan's heart fluttered. Jungkook, the feared mafia king, was her hidden amidst the storm of her life. He treated her like a precious jewel, showering her with affection she never knew existed. Yes, I'm ready, she typed back, a smile coasting her lips. Okay, I'm coming to pick you up, Jungkook's text read. His words sending warmth through Ryan's veins like a gentle summer breeze. Where are you going? Flora said as she was sitting on the lawn chair, sipping a cold drink, her eyes glinting with malice. Me, she's going out with me. Any problem? Jungkook's voice echoed through the garden, his eyes cold as he stepped out of the shadows, a stark contrast to his warm smile moments ago. Flora paled at his sudden appearance, setting her drink down. Ryan felt a flicker of fear, not for herself but for Flora. Jungkook's protective nature was fierce, like that of a dragon guarding its treasure. But she knew he'd never hurt her sister, not unless she truly deserved it. Let's go, darling, Jungkook said, taking Ryan's hand gently. His touch was a balm to her soul, chasing away the insecurities that had been festering like a dark cloud. Together, they strolled out of the house, leaving Flora to stew in her spite. The night was young, and the city of Seoul was dressed in a vibrant array of neon lights, as if throwing a party for the couple that had stolen the spotlight. Jungkook and Ryan moved through the bustling street, hand in hand. His touch was reassuring, a silent promise that she was loved beyond measure. Ryan felt like Cinderella with Jungkook as a charming prince, whisking her away from the cold, unkind world she knew too well. Where do you want to go, my love? Jungkook asked, his eyes gleaming with excitement as he led Ryan to his sleek back sports car. She looked up at him, her heart pounding with a mix of nerves and anticipation. Anywhere with you is perfect, Ryan replied. Her voice soft as a whisper. Jungkook chuckled, his handsome features lighting up like the stars above. Let's go to the cafe by the river, Ryan suggested, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Jungkook nodded, his smile reaching his eyes. They drove through the neon jungle of Seoul, the engine purring like a contented cat. The cafe named Stellaris had a simple charm that spoke of quiet nights and whispered screams. As they stepped inside, the warm glow of fairy lights wrapped around them like a cozy blanket. This place is beautiful, Ryan murmured, her hand still nestled in Jungkook. It's nothing compared to you, Jungkook replied, his gaze tender and sincere. They ordered their drinks, a caramel latte for her and a black coffee for him, and found a table by the windows overlooking the serene river. The moon cast a silver glow on water, and Ryan felt like she was in a dream. Wanna try mine? Jungkook offered, holding on his coffee with a playful smile. You know I hate coffee without sugar, Ryan giggled, her eyes dancing with mischief. Just sweet enough for both of us. Jungkook teased back, his thumb stroking her back of her hand, sending tingles up her spine. They shared a laugh, the sound echoing in the quiet cafe. As they sipped their drinks, the conversation flowed easily between them. Jungkook talked about his state, the challenges of running his empire, and the rare moments of peace he found in her presence. Ryan, feeling more secure than ever, shared her small victories and whispers of hope she carried in her heart amidst the harsh realities of her family. Jungkook, let's go home now, Ryan whispered, feeling the weight of the night events pressing down on her. Jungkook's grip tightened around her hand and he nodded solemnly, understanding her unspoken words. They left the cafe, the cool night air a stark contrast to the warmth inside. The drive back was peaceful, the city lights twinkling like stars that had descended to earth. Ryan felt a warmth in her chest she hadn't felt in a long time. Jungkook had made her feel like she was the only person who mattered. It was a feeling she cherished, a feeling she never wanted to lose. As they pulled into her driveway, she looked up at the looming mansion that was her prison. The thought of going back inside made her heart sink. Hey, what's wrong? Jungkook asked, his voice full of concern. Wyatt took a deep breath. It's just, home isn't the best place for me, she confessed, her voice trembling slightly. Don't worry, just wait for some days, Jungkook said, his voice a soothing melody that seemed to calm the tempestuous sea of Ryan's thought. Days turned into a whirlwind of anticipation. Each tick of the clock brought Ryan closer to the day she had secretly hoped for, yet never truly believed would come. Her birthday had always been a bittersweet affair, overshadowed by the relentless comparison to Flora. Her and Flora birthdays come together like two sides of the same coin, forever intertwined yet destined to never truly be the same. Her family forgets her birthday as usual. The house whispers with the ghost of 1,000 neglected moments, each room attuned with the shattered shards of a self worth. But outside, the night hums with a secret excitement. The star seems to wink at her from the velvet sky, hinting at a surprise hidden behind. Ryan, with the name as short as the breath she holds, waits by the window. Her heart beats like a drum, echoing the anticipation in the quiet corridor of the mansion. She's dressed in a simple yet elegant dress that whispers of hope, the fabric a soft caress against her skin. She knew he'd come. The anticipation was like a secret garden blossoming inside her heart. Each tick of the clock was a petal unfurling, revealing the beauty of hope she had tucked away. Ryan, a name as gentle as a sigh in the night, waited by the window, her soul alight with the glow of 1,000 candles. The city of Seoul, with its neon jungle, whispered sweet nothings to the stars above, holding its breath for the moment she had longed for. Jungkook, a knight in a tuxedo, appeared from the shadows like a dream. His eyes, dark pools of warmth, searched for her in the cold embrace of the moonlit night. He walked towards the mansion, the cobblestone path leading to the door as if it were a runaway to her heart. The midnight air was a symphony, playing the sweet tune of the love story that had been silenced by the cacophony of her family's indifferences. She was in her room while everyone was celebrating Flora's birthday downstairs. The walls were adorned with posters of her sister, her face plastered in every wall like a shrine to the perfect daughter. The violin felt invisible, a mere shadow cast by the freezing sun that was flowing. She sat on the bed thinking he'll not come. Meanwhile, Jungle, the king of the urban jungle, came out of his car, knocked on the main door like a warrior claiming his bride. Flora opened the door, her eyes narrowed like a cat watching a bird. Hey Jungkook, wait, these flowers are for me. Flora's voice sang with a tune that didn't quite match the symphony of the jealousy in her eyes. Not for you, but for your sister. No more beside. I've something for her. Jungkook replied, his voice as cool as the steel of his resolve. Flora placed her hands on his chest and said, she isn't even beautiful. Jungkook's eyes flashed with a warning, his jaw clenching at her words. I think you're mistaken, Flora. Ryan's beauty is like the dawn, subtle yet breathtaking. He gently pushed past her, the scent of the bouquet he held filling the hallway. Ryan was in her room, the walls whispering the story of her unnoticed existence. As the clock chimed 12, suddenly she heard a knock, a gentle yet firm rap that seemed to resonate with the very core of her soul. Her heart leapfrogged in her chest. Could it be? Jungkook stepped in, his eyes shining brighter than the stars outside. Happy birthday, Ryan, he whispered, holding a bouquet of her favorite flowers, lilac whispers. Ryan's eyes widened. For me, she managed to ask, her voice a shaky note in the symphony of their whispers. Jungkook's smile grew, a gentle crescendo in the quiet night. Of course for you, who else? He stepped closer, the bouquet of lilac whispered a silent testament to his love. Jungkook came closer and pecked her on the lip, a soft touch that sent waves of warmth through her. I planned a surprise for you, my little star, he murmured against her cheek. Ryan's heart danced. A surprise for her? What is it? She asked, eyes sparkling with curiosity. Jungkook leaned in closer, whispering, it's a secret, but I promise it's something that will make you feel like the queen of the night. His words were a gentle caress, wrapping around her like a warm embrace. Will my parents allow me to go outside this late? Ryan's voice trembled as she clutched Jungkook's hand, her eyes searching his for an answer. We wouldn't dare refuse you anything, Jungkook said with a smile. The kind of confidence that could topple empires. Now let's go, your carriage awaits. Ryan felt like a butterfly escaping its cocoon, her heart fluttering with excitement. They descended the grand staircase, dimensions grandeur, at stark contrast to the warmth of Jungkook's hands and hers. Ryan, where are you going? Her mom called out from the party downstairs. Jungkook's presence was like a shield, a force field of protection that rendered the question irrelevant. He was here, and she knew that everything would be alright. She is going with me. Any problem, miss? Jungkook's voice was like a velvet purr. With steel beneath, it was unmistakable. He didn't wait for an answer, instead leading Ryan out the door and into the night. The city was a canvas of light, each bulb a story of love, hope, and ambition. Jungkook's hand was a lifeline, guiding her through the chaos to a place where she could breathe. They arrived at an exclusive rooftop restaurant, Seraphim's Perch, a place where the air was kissed with a sense of wealth and the whispers of secret deals. You're welcome, Mr. John, the maid greeted Jungkook with a bow. Your table is ready. Thank you, Jungkook replied, his eyes never leaving Wines, as if memorizing every curve of her face. The restaurant's ambience was that of a secret garden in the sky, with twinkling light hanging from invisible threads and flowers blooming in the most unexpected places. The view of soul stretched out before them, a tapestry of light that seemed to bow to their love. This place is enchanting. Ryan breathed, feeling like she had been transported to a different world, one where she was the star of the show, just like you. Jungkook murmured, his eyes never leaving hers as they were led to a table adorned with more lilac whispers. Ryan felt like she was floating, her feet barely touching the ground as Jungkook held her chair and pushed it with a gentle click. The night unfolded around them, a tapestry of moments stitched together by their shared smile and whispered secrets. Surprise! Jungkook exclaimed as the lights of Seraphim's perch flickered off. The sudden darkness was a silent hush, a pause in the symphony of the night. Ryan's heart skipped a beat, her eyes wide with wonder. The candles on the tables flickered, the flames kissing the darkness before retreating, leaving the room bathed in a mysterious glow. When the lights danced back to life, Jungkook was on one knee, a box in his hand. The restaurant had transformed into a stage set for a play of love, where they were the only actors. The box was a treasure chest of gleaming gold, the kind that held secrets of the heart. Ryan, he began, his voice a soft crescendo in the symphony of the night. You are the reason I smile when darkness surrounds me. Will you do me the honor of becoming my queen?